Hey YouTube, just a quick video here. I just finished doing another overnighter with the Tesla Model Y. And I gotta say, it's an impressive vehicle. A couple things that impressed me right off the bat when I got into it. It didn't feel like a different car, like I felt familiar with it. I definitely think I could get used to this as a daily driver. My concern is obviously the towing. That's the aspect that I think I'm going to have to kind of come to terms with. I did a little navigation thing here about a ride I'm going up to next weekend, going up to Lions Head with the Sea-Doo to do a Lions Head to Tomori drive and a drive back. And the vehicle itself will get there, that's not a problem. It's kind of interesting because I think for battery efficiency, they like to drop the battery down to 20% or lower is what I've learned. And that's where they like to have it when you get there. But I don't want to get to Lions Head with 15% battery. I'm going to talk to the sales rep here just about how we can do that differently, and if there's some way in the planning when you do a route planning, if you can change how much you want to charge at a charging station. But the vehicle itself will get there without a Sea-Doo. I'm curious to know what the Sea-Doo would do for charging and change the range. That's the part that's kind of got me second guessing this whole idea. When you get down to half the amount of range, I'm used to a truck that has 1,200 kilometers in the tank, and I could get there and back no problem and not even have to fill up for gas. This is a little bit different and just something that got to kind of figure out. But I do like it. It's such a comfortable ride. It's such a calm ride. Like I said it before, it drives like no other electric vehicle. It's comfortable. I do feel like at times I'm looking to kind of get a little bit higher or look a little bit higher, but that's just something I think I'd get used to. Not sure if a CR-V or something like that would. I'm even tempted to take a look at this Model X that's here on the lot and see if that sits even a little bit higher, but I'm not sure what the towing capacity or even if you can put a hitch on the Model X. I would think you could, but who knows? And they're definitely a little pricier, so that's the other part. So we don't want to all of a sudden be spending more than what my truck is costing me, because if that's the case, I'll just keep driving the truck. Yeah, I gotta say it's impressive. Took it on some pretty rough roads and it's very, very smooth, very, very quiet. A little bit different having a hatch and an SUV like that again. You know, when all your stuff is in the vehicle, you can hear that stuff kind of moving around, whereas with the truck, when it's in the bed, you don't even notice it's there. It can bounce around and roll around and that. So other than that, it's, you know, I don't have a lot of complaints. It's just a really nice vehicle. It works really well, it drives really well. I love the one pedal brake or the one pedal drive. It's fantastic. Such a smart car. I left it outside on purpose last night. It only lost 1% battery while it was sitting out there overnight, which was kind of cool. I know it's not winter or anything like that, but I was just curious to see what happened. And then when I got into it, the steering wheel was already warm, the climate was already good. So that's pretty cool. I mean, all those little things that, you know, you can turn your steering wheel heater on and you can turn your seats on and that kind of stuff. But it's nice that you don't have to think about it. Like a lot of our vehicles do have auto buttons, but it's not really auto, whereas this is fully auto. Does it replace the F-150? Not in terms of a truck, but it does replace what I need it to do in terms of a vehicle, and especially on 80%, 90% of the time when all I'm doing is driving around. And that's where I'm thinking that maybe this will fit in. Anyways, that's what I know. Thanks again for coming along for the ride. Hope this helps if you're thinking about Model Ys or Teslas or electric vehicles. It's definitely, the Tesla is aside from any other vehicle. There are a lot of great electric vehicles out there, but this definitely sets itself apart in a whole lot of ways. And once you drive one, I think it's difficult maybe to go just to any electric, or at least that's where I'm sitting at right now. Enjoy your day, enjoy the sunshine, and we'll talk to you soon. See you later. Just giving you a sense of the kind of charging that happens at a supercharger. Look at how many kilometers you get per hour. There's 135 kilowatts of energy coming into this car while I sit here. 140 kilowatts. Wow, that's a lot of power.